and welcome to LCTV News. I'm Medina Sehi. In this edition of LCTV News, a fire leaves residents homeless, the Daily Items annual spelling bee, and more. A 2-alarm fire early Sunday morning left 8 residents homeless. Firefighters responded to the fire on Nahant Street swiftly. Fire Chief Steve Archer praised his response team on not letting the fire spread and cause any more damage. Archer said the crew did a great job. The fire, which began in the rear of the residence, left major damage to the 2nd and 3rd floor. The cause of the fire has not yet been determined, but investigators suspect that it was accidental. The 8 residents were able to evacuate before responders arrive. Some residents are staying with friends and family, and few sought shelter through the Red Cross. No injuries were reported. Archer said our crews did a great job of holding this one in check. Over 200 North Shore teens took part in the Hunger for Justice retreat Easter weekend to deliver food for the homeless. The 19th annual retreat was founded to focus on homeless experience. The retreat, which began on Friday, was led by St. Mary's High School senior Amy Savia. This retreat is a way for teens to help those who are in need. Savia told the Lynn Item that being without all the comfort puts her in solidarity with people she meets. The retreat began in Nahant, then a march carrying the cross to the St. Thomas Aquinas Church, and a night of sleeping on cardboard makeshift tents at St. Mary's High School. Food, clothes, and toiletries were delivered to Boston's homeless in various neighborhoods by the teens. Savia said, "We want to let the homeless people we meet know that they are not alone and create conversations with them." 55 students representing North Shore schools participated in the 33rd Annual Daily Item Regional Spelling Bee at the Lynn Auditorium. Will Robson, an 8th grader from Marblehead, was a winner of this year's competition, beating out Massimo Bottari, Sarah Ganato, and last year's winner, Ashrita Grandhari. Robson will be heading down to Washington, D.C. to compete in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Robson told the Item, "I'm very excited about the chance to compete at the Scripps National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. Along with the trip to the nation's capital, Robson also won a $100 gift card to Amazon, a 1-year premium subscription to Britannica Online Premium, a Merriam-Webster Unabridged Online 1-year subscription, the 11th edition of the Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary, Valerie's Spelling Bee Supplement, the Do Nautical Words, and the Samuel Lewis Sugarman 2018 United States Mint Proof Set. Rabbits and eggs scattered Lynn on Saturday, March 24th. Lynn celebrated Easter early with their first ever Easter egg hunt at the Gannon Golf Course. This event was sponsored by the Lynn Parks and Recreation and Campfire North Shore, which provides year-long recreational activities and entertainment. This event was for boys and girls under 10 years old. Families in Lynn got to experience Easter in 2 weeks in a row. St. John's Church parishioners held their annual downtown Good Friday procession of the reenactment of the Passion of Jesus Christ. The 3-hour procession began at the bandstand in the Lynn Commons and ended at the St. Joseph's Parish Center on Green Street. The Lynn City Hall voted unanimously to punish contractors who violate state labor laws on their March 27th meeting. Protesters rallied in front of the City Hall, urging the council to vote yes. With this vote, contractors who violated the state labor laws will be prohibited from doing business in the city. Catherine Cohen said, "Wage theft hurts all of us, including honest businesses who are underbid and undercut by businesses that cheat the system." This vote did have some opposition. Rick Wood of the Lynn Chamber of Commerce was not in favor and urged the council to reject the ordinance. He said it's more regulation, makes the city more unfriendly, and will cost the city money. The vote did receive support from Mayor McGee, who said that he is looking forward to signing the new law. Food trucks are going to become the new norm in Lynn. The Food Truck Emporium is the core of the Ironbound Marketplace. Francisco Meneses is the owner of the Ironbound Marketplace, and he wanted to bring more food and attraction to downtown Lynn and thought the best way to do so would be by bringing in food trucks to Mount Vernon Street. They have been testing some food trucks since February, but their soft opening is on April 20th, which will include their ribbon-cutting ceremony. April 21st is their grand opening block party. It will be at the Mount Vernon Street in the Arts and Cultural District in Lynn. It will be held from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. There will be a wide variety of food trucks, food tents, food trailers, food carts, beer and wine, as well as music and art. The Food Emporium is accepting food truck vendor applications right now for their upcoming events. The Lynn Elementary Basketball Tournament held its 41st annual tournament at Pickering Middle School. The 10-day tournament featured teams from Lynn Elementary schools. LCTV was on the location to cover the event. The Lynn Elementary Basketball Tournament wrapped up its 41st season at the Pickering Middle School. The 10-day tournament featured teams from all Lynn Elementary schools. Sean Morris, who has been the director of the tournament for the past 7 years, has added new features to the event.
About 4 years ago, we added the All-Star Games, which are at the end of the tournament each year. And then last year, we added the City Championship, which crowns one boys winner and one girls winner from across the city.
The tournament brings out the competitive nature in all of the student athletes.
The enthusiasm that the kids have is the same for each year. We always talk about how kids will come through this tournament, and then years later we'll see them, playing in high school, and some go on to play in college. So that's really nice to see.
The support these student athletes receive from the community gives them all a sense of pride.
I think it instills a lot of pride in the kids. To have their families come and see them. Teachers come and see them. They always get really excited when the teachers and principals show up to root them on. Just a sense of pride in themselves and in their school and in the Lynn community as a whole.
The 42nd annual tournament will take place at Pickering next March. I'm Medina Sehi. Thanks for watching LCTV News, and be well.